Most people believe the dealership makes its money selling cars. It doesn't. The real, consistent, predictable profit comes after the sale, inside the service department. And if you don't understand how that system works, you're not just maintaining your car, you're feeding a revenue model. Helps them. Slowing down helps you. There is definitely a misunderstanding here. The average customer walks into a service department thinking one thing: I'm here to fix a problem or maintain my vehicle. That assumption is what makes the system work, because the service department is not just reacting to problems. It is structured to generate work, consistently, predictably, and profitably. The core mechanism is timing. The key to understanding this system is not the repair itself. It's timing. Most components in your vehicle don't fail suddenly, they degrade over time. That creates a window, a period where something is not new but not yet failed. And that window is where the system operates. Because within that window, work can be justified, recommended, and sold. At the dealership, there actually is an inspection system being employed. Every time you bring your car in, it goes through an inspection process. That inspection is not just diagnostic, it's generative. Its purpose is to produce a list, and that list becomes the foundation of the transaction. Not all items on that list are unnecessary, but not all of them are urgent either, and that distinction is rarely made clear. It is critical to pay attention to the language used by the service advisor. You'll hear words like recommended, attention needed, where detected. These terms create a sense of risk without defining a timeline, and that's critical, because when risk is clear but timing is vague, most people default to action. Now comes the moment for making decisions. You're sitting across from a service advisor. You're shown a list. Some items sound minor. Others sound serious. You don't know which can wait. You don't know what happens if you delay. So what do? You approve, not because you've evaluated the work, but because you want to avoid risk. The work now moves forward. This is where the system generates revenue. Work that might naturally occur months from now is pulled into today's visit. Individually, each decision seems reasonable, but collectively, across hundreds of customers, it creates a massive shift in timing and a significant increase in revenue. Now there are the issues of labor and billing. Most customers assume they are paying for time spent. They're not. They're paying for standardized labor times. A job billed at 1 hour may take far less in practice, but the billing doesn't adjust. Multiply that across a full day of work, and you begin to see how efficiency becomes profit.
Parts follow a similar model. Dealership parts are priced above market alternatives, sometimes significantly, and because they are bundled into the repair, most customers don't question them individually. The model employed is not accidental. None of this is accidental, and it's not chaotic. It's structured, it's repeatable, and it's highly effective. Every inspection generates opportunity. Every recommendation creates a decision point. Every decision point carries revenue potential. The key insight is that system doesn't depend on deception. It depends on information imbalance. You don't know what can wait. You don't know how pricing is structured. You don't know how recommendations are prioritized. And without that knowledge, you default to compliance. One must take back control. So how do you do that? Not by arguing, not by assuming bad intent, but by asking better questions. Does this need to be done now? What happens if I wait? How critical is this today versus later? Those questions do one thing: they force clarity into a system that depends on ambiguity. Once you understand how the system works, everything changes. You stop reacting to lists. You start evaluating timing. And when you control timing, you control cost. Although the service department isn't there to take advantage of you, it is, however, there to generate revenue. And if you don't understand how it does that, you will pay more than you need to. Let's stay connected. Please remember to subscribe, like and comment. Thanks for watching and listening. See you in the next episode.